Are you feeling like you want to give up on your story? Hi, I'm Colleen M. Story, and this is Writing and Wellness. And before I start today, I want to show you my latest book cover. This is The Beached Ones, and it's coming out with Camcat Publishing on June 14th. I'm including a link in the show notes below. You can pre-order it now on Amazon and on any other book-selling website. First, just because I'm excited, but also because of today's video about not giving up. I started writing this novel in 2012, and it is 2022, and it's going to be coming out this year. It just takes me a long time to write my stories, but The Beached Ones took me an extra long time. I knew the basic story, I knew the characters once I completed the first couple of drafts, but I kept getting stuck in the middle. If you're a writer, you know that when we write books, the middle is always the hard place. So I'm not saying that that was unusual, it wasn't. It was just that how long it took me to get over that hump was a really long time. If you are struggling on your novel right now, you may be tempted to give up. I definitely was. There were several times while trying to write this story that I thought, you know, this just isn't working. I should just give it up. So I completely understand this desire to give up on your story. The challenge of figuring out how to write our novel successfully can sometimes seem really overwhelming. There were many novels in my early writing career that I started but I did not finish. I thought that I wasn't finishing because I thought something was wrong with the story. The truth was that I had not learned yet how to take a story from beginning to end. I encourage you not to give up on this story, even if it is difficult, because if you finish it, you will have learned how to finish it. You will be helping yourself to become a writer who can write a complete story. Ask yourself this: if you gave your unfinished story to an accomplished writer, like Stephen King or Margaret Atwood, could they finish the story? If you're unable to finish the story, it probably means that you just haven't learned how to do that yet. You can't do anything with an unfinished story. Can't send it anywhere, can't submit it anywhere, can't publish it. If it's unfinished, it's as if it's not even there. To be a published writer, you must have finished stories, even if you never publish it at all. It will be something that you have finished and that you have completed, and that will be a much better thing for your evolution as a writer than if you leave it unfinished. There was a researcher by the name of Zygarnik who conducted a study with several participants, split them up into groups, and had them do really simple tasks, like folding papers or putting boxes together. Some of those groups she allowed to finish their tasks. Some of the others she interrupted, pulled them away from the task before they could finish it, and set them on some other tasks. The researchers then followed up a couple of weeks later and talked to these individuals. The ones who did not finish their tasks were still bugged about the fact that they hadn't finished those tasks. Unfinished tasks stay in our heads. It's just the way the brain works. If you don't finish this story, it's probably going to stick there in your head somehow. Finish it, have that sense of completion, and then you won't have your characters, yammering at you at midnight at night. This is my whole point with this video. If I had quit, I would not have a book coming out in June. I would not be super excited about this story being published. I could never have told you when I was trying to figure out this story that one day it would be picked up by a publisher. You can't decide when you're in the trenches and you're struggling and things are, just going really bad at the moment. You can't decide then that this story is worthless. You don't know that. You need to actually finish it. Stay with it and finish it, because you never know. It may be your next published book on the market. If you have a story of a novel you were working on and you thought you were going to give up on it, but then you didn't, and it turned out awesome, please share it with us in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. Meanwhile, if you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and best of luck finishing your novel.